Yes boys, we're back on the YouTube after yesterday's video, and today is going to be a big one. We got a leg day on the cards and we got a high carb day going in. So 4,600 calories and 825 gram of carb going straight to the quads and straight to the hamstrings, please God, because my legs, they need to come up over these next couple of years. But anyways, I'm very much looking forward to today's session. RDLs and Cybex pivot press, you cannot go wrong with that. I'm already thinking and mapping out what I'm going to do in the gym later. So I reckon you could see a 210 kilo RDL and a 400 kilo, a 400 kilo Cybex pivot press, which I'm absolutely buzzing about. For myself, I love training, and them 2 or 3 hours of the day are literally the most important part of my day. So I'm already thinking about that time at 6:14 in the morning. But anyways, I have my 1.5 litres of water here with my 3 morning essentials. I got my creatine. I have 20 gram of creatine a day at the minute. I have 10 gram in the morning drink and 10 gram in the intra. I got my hydration formula from Contest Sports. The flavour on this is cherry flavour. Quite literally cherry flavour. Absolutely banging. Any of my clients watching this, pint of water and an electrolyte first thing in the morning. Do not miss it. And get me an AM West. Don't miss that either. And last but not least, we got glutathione. Just a powerhouse of an antioxidant. So this goes in first thing in the morning in 1.5 litres of water. I want to have this gone in the next 15 minutes. So I want to have 1.5 litres in me by 6:45. At the minute I have about 7-8 litres of water per day. Quite a lot, but like a hippo, I'm always drinking. But anyways guys, huge one on the cards. Huge session in the gym with legs and a high carbohydrate day going in. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go for my morning steps. Going to get about 4,000 or 5,000 steps done. Come back and chef up meal 1, which I'll show you then. Yes boys, we're in the kitchen, meal 1 is on the go, thank God, because I am absolutely ravenous. Morning steps are done, 4,000 steps done and dusted, 1.5 litres of water down the hatch. I am good to go now for the day. I'm not going to do too much yapping today before the gym. I want to make this more so of just a training video. Raw, hard training, leg day, you know, that is what I absolutely love. But anyways, meal 1 here. I got 240 grams of sourdough. It's about half a loaf of sourdough going in here, I can't lie. I got 130 ml of egg white and I got 2 eggs. Because this is a high carbohydrate day, the protein and the fats come down slightly just to allow for extra carbs. Carbs are protein sparing, so you're having a high volume of carbs, you know. 825 gram of carb going into that. I don't need as much protein. So protein's brought down from 250 to 200 and fats are brought down from 60 just to 50, still keeping some fats in there. But anyways guys, huge one coming up today. Next clip of me is going to be either outside the gym or in the gym, which I'm very much looking forward to. So big one ahead. Set the standard now. Oh, 2 sets of leg raises to kick things off guys. When it comes to ab work, do not neglect it. Training with intent and intensity like any other muscle group. Today I'm doing an RDL in 2 movements time. So I'm opening up with 2 sets of leg raises just to get lots of blood flow to my midsection before I do a heavy hip hinge. After this I'm going to go into a seated hamstring curl. Sort of the same thing. I want to get lots of blood flow to my knees and to my hamstrings before I do a hip hinge. But that is the standard set guys. Nothing but intensity and intent for the rest of this session. Alright, next movement is a seated hamstring curl. I'm going for 2 working sets there. I'm going to do about 3 or 4 feeder sets before I work. You'll notice I got a resistance band around my hips here. This is acting as a seat belt. It's extra stability. The last thing you want in a hamstring curl is your hips moving around the place. You'll lose all tension on your hamstring. So stability is always king when it comes to any exercise. Second to last more, I'll say here. Oh. Okay. So guys, that is the first set on the seated ham curl done and dusted. What I'm going to do for my back off is I'm going to reduce it by 3 pins and go for 12 plus reps. The one thing about this seated ham curl is it's seriously hard coming into that shortened position. So this is where I would actually benefit from an assisted rep. Just have somebody push down on my shins to help me get that last inch or two to really shorten my hamstrings. That was a good set. I wouldn't say it's the most accurate set I've ever done, but there is merit to touching new load. For me, that is the full stack on this hamstring curl. The only thing to do now is run that 9 repper to 15 plus, getting strong as fuck. Bro. Yep. Alright, that's 2 sets of seated hamstring curls wrapped up. What you would have noticed in that set is between my 11th and my 12th rep, I slowed the eccentric right down. This was just to ensure I was in complete control of the load and I didn't lose my breath. When a set gets hard, this is where people lose concentration. They try to make it easier, but you have to do the opposite. Slow it right down and take complete ownership of the load. Anyways, on to RDLs next. This is where the session really heats up. Alright, warming up now for the RDLs. This is where the mind switches on and it's full focus on the task at hand. I'm going to work up to somewhere between 200 and 210 kilo today. So warm-ups are going to go as followed. The bar, 60, 100, 140, 180, and we go from there. The closer I get to my working set, the repetitions come down. Alright guys, last warm-up set, 200 kilo on the bar. No messing about. I'll move this for the single and then it's time to work. For myself, I like the last warm-up set to be relatively close and wet to my working weight. Because if I move this easy, it gives me full confidence going into my top set. Oh, yes. Go. All-time PR guys, 210 kilo by 7 reps. Now was that the prettiest set? No, but how pretty can 210 kilos be on an RDL realistically? So what am I going to do for the next few weeks to progress this? Same load, better execution, slower eccentrics, make sure the load is where I want it. But I'm happy with that guys. I'm going to do a back off now with 190, make the reps cleaner. On RDLs, I've been auto-regulating volume. Some weeks I do 1 set. Today I'm going to do 2 because it felt good, and why not? I need bigger hamstrings, I need bigger erectors, so if I can get away with more volume, I'm going to do it. But happy with that, guys. Like, when it comes to making progress, it's all up here. If I lose concentration for 1 second, I get 1 rep, I got 7. So I'll make the decision, as Jordan Peters says, to do not miss. If you know, you know. Let's fucking go. Oh, again! Sets like them, guys, is why I love to train. Alright, so we're into our first quad movement of the formula, Cybex pivot press. I'm opening up here with 9.5 plates. Probably going to get between 10 and 12 reps. And depending on how that feels, that will dictate my second set. If it feels really, really good, I may go heavier. If it doesn't feel great or it just feels middling, what I'll do for my back off is I'll make it really hard, really controlled, 2-second pause in the hall. Just straight up brutality on my quads, but I have to send this first, then we'll decide what we do. Again. So, 9.5 plates for 10 for the top set. Not overly happy with the execution, it was a bit too sloppy for my liking, so I'm going to clean that up next week. But nonetheless, for my back off, I'm going to put my quads through literal agony. I'm thinking in my head, how much pain can I put through my quads for this next set? And the answer is a lot. What I'm going to do is be really slow, really controlled, pause in the bottom for 1 to 2 seconds and then drive up. I'm not going to lie, I feel like there could be a 25 kilo snuck on here because that felt outrageously heavy. Nonetheless, my quads are gimped. Fucking hell. We're getting there now, guys. Last couple of sets here for quads, 3 sets of calves, and that is the session done. Because I'm pretty warm at this point and generally fried, I'm literally going to do one single rep here just to feel the leg extension. Then I'm going to send 2 working sets. Yeah. Yeah. At this point of the session, guys, I am absolutely trashed. And honestly, I love it. Leaving the gym, knowing I didn't leave a single rep in the tank, is one of the most rewarding feelings you can get. But anyways, one more set of leg extensions, and that is probably me signing out. The next time you're going to see me is at home with the post-workout meal, which I'm looking forward to. About 150 gram of Cocoa Pops straight to the quads and hammies. Oh Lord. Oh. Fuck. Okay. Last couple of reps, guys. I'm getting fully short, but that is alright. Gas tank is emptied. 3 sets of calves, and another one in the books. Yes, boys, we are back from the gym. Overall, very good session. Really happy with that. Hitting lifetime numbers in RDL, you cannot go wrong with that. Anyways, post-workout meal is a goal here. I got the mixing ball out. Mixing ball is being deployed because there's a high carb day. In here, I got 175 gram of Cocoa Pops, chocolate caramel. So very much looking forward to that. Got 20 grams of Perform Whey and 300 gram of skim milk, or 300 ml should I say. But yeah, overall, a good session. I can't lie, I'm absolutely smoked after it. So this is me signing out. If you're still watching, like, subscribe, and follow for more. I want to keep this content game rolling.